Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is an interesting one. This is from Dulcie. This is specifically a review of a unrefined sugar. So, they actually reached out, Dulcie, and they actually use this sugar in unrefined brown sugar that I reviewed. And the gentleman actually reached out after I actually posted the video. So, he wanted me to do a video, so he sent me some sugar. So I'm doing a sugar review. And how do you use sugar? You can bake it with it. There's many uses, but I'm making old fashioned for you guys. Let's talk about the product a little bit. I think I'll post a link below with my code where you can get a discount on this. And so this is pretty interesting stuff. A lot of the sugar is actually made in America from sugar beets. And this is the unrefined stuff. It goes 1-to-1 with brown sugar and turbinado sugars. This is the good stuff, apparently. So, I'm going to make an old-fashioned for it. So, first time trying this guy out. And let's see how our old-fashioned turns out. So, first off, I want to try some of it. That's just a little bit. Wow. Oh. The first thing you see, you guys can't really see it well. The stuff is actually really dark. It's darker than brown sugar. It comes in this kind of like, I'm saying it's like caramel. It's a caramel color. So, it's like a little bit like brown sugar, but it's like not brown. It's like caramel color. So, eating sugar for you guys. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, there's a, what I remember, as a kid, I guess when I visited China, bamboo shoots. Like, they literally sell you bamboo shoots where you just eat. That is one of the great experiences in life, by the way. I was probably under 5 years old, but that was like such a tasty experience. It's like a fresh, sugary experience. It's not refined. It's not like pure sugar. It has a, albeit like fruity, maybe. So yeah, it's more complexity to your sugar. Brown sugar is literally just molasses and like refined sugar. So it has definitely more flavor than that. And there's a nice granularity to it. This stuff is like, got a nice kind of like, what do you call it? It's sandy. That's what it is. It's like sand. So we're going to make it old fashioned. So let's go with a bar spoon of this stuff. And that's a good amount. I do use about a teaspoon. And then we're going to do our good old bartending. Yeah, a wonderful set that Katie bought for me, and I have not actually cocktail bartended in quite a while, so I like my store. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like me some angle soda, and that is your classic old fashions. I don't recommend anything else. You can probably find some other things to spice it up with, but you know, the classicness of Angostura, that's what everybody should use. As for whiskey, recommend rye. Rye is your classic for Manhattans. Fashion. Some people use bourbon, but the spiciness of rye is just perfect for cocktails. If you want to drink bourbon and all that fun stuff, do something else. But if you're making a cocktail, the spiciness of rye is really ideal. So we're going 2 ounces of this guy. All right. There we go. Present your ingredients, right? Present your ingredients. Good. We got some ice here. I don't have the fancy ice. It'll be fine. Ideally, you actually will start with the ice, but this stuff doesn't seem like it's, dissolving too well. Some people use a little bit of soda water to sort of get into it, but I think it's dissolving quite nicely. So, that's tasty. And now let's take it into ice, and let's dissolve. So I don't have fancy ice, but that works fine because it's an old fashioned. And the important thing. So let's talk about some stuff. One of the important things that people don't sort of appreciate about cocktails is that, I was thinking about this yesterday, is that water is one of the most important ingredients about cocktails. That's why we shake, that's why we stir. And why we stir this one is that we just want really nice, simple dilution without the aeration. So that's why we're stirring. And if you want to be fancy like me, you don't have to stir this well. You stir it quite nicely without shaking it up. And went nice and chill. Obviously, we have nice and chill. I definitely see a little bit of the sugar on the bottom, which is fine to finish a cocktail. A really nice old fashioned, a little bit of shot of sugar at the end is a nice kind of amphetamine kind of hit to tell you to drink another cocktail, right? And ideally, you should be drinking your cocktail pretty quickly. I mean, obviously, with old fashioned, it's super high ABV. We're talking about something that probably has, with dilution, this Bottom Bond Rittenhouse. This is a workhorse of proper cocktail bars. They might use Overholt or something else, but nothing like the cheap rye. This is Bottom Bond, so 100 proof, so 50% alcohol. Tons of age statements on this guy. Rules has to be made in a certain season with a single distillery. We're talking about from a single distiller. Same bourbon rules, fresh charred oak, 50% rye with the rest being malt and barley and wheat. So I think we've got a good dilution. And again, you want to drink your cocktails fast. For me, water just dilutes it. And good thing we don't drink too many cocktails around here, because for me, these cocktails can be, again, this guy probably is sitting at 50% with dilution. A little bit of Angostura in there. I think I just saw a cocktail Instagram. He posts his overproof old fashioned at 37% alcohol. Even your shaken cocktails, we're talking about something over 25% alcohol. And again, the water diluted, so drink those guys fast. I mean, like a watered cocktail, a slightly warm cocktail is not what it's supposed to be meant to be. So drinking cocktails with a moderate or even fast kind of haste to it. Different, again, you're talking about a lot higher ABV compared to cocktail, to wine, to beer. But then again, you can probably drink beer a lot faster than a cocktail, but I think I'll probably drink cocktails faster than beer. So be careful, but this is a special night. So really nice kind of brown color to it, but one of the most important parts, we're going with a little bit of citrus zest. Wrap it around the lip of it so you smell it really nice, and we drop it in the glass, and that is triple fashioned right there. So we have fancy ice, but I think we're doing a good job with decent sized ice. Good amount of dilution on this guy. We're talking about a big 50% rye here. How's old fashioned taste? Ooh, yeah. So the rye is no joke. I mean, that's again 50%. So I tried to dilute it, but the sugar. Move the sugar. Let's talk about the Dulcie sugar. That is fun. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna use this for baking. I mean, I don't use much sugar in my life. I mean, I don't add sugar to my coffee or anything, but we're gonna find uses. And if we're gonna make cocktails, that's a good one. The sweetness and complexity really strong, stands up strong to the rye here, and there's just like a complexity of the sugar. A simple white sugar would just make it sweeter. Here I get, again, I don't want to call it fruity, but it's like plant-based. It has more like vegetable matter to it. So it's like tastier. And it complements well with the orange zest on this guy. This is a fantastic old fashioned. And we have delicious sugar and Angostura. And the Rittenhouse Rye, I recommend it. This is fantastic stuff. Can't wait to use this. I mean, probably a sprinkling on my morning oatmeal would be fantastic. We're gonna maybe bake with this guy, cook with it. I got some beer cooking videos for you guys coming up. But this is a really delicious sugar. This is probably something you can't buy at the store. I'm not quite sure. Again, sandy, has a really nice granular texture to it. Another great thing is that it's a really nice finishing sugar. So if you want to have a really delicious dessert, we're talking about ice cream or anything, it has a texture to it which is quite nice that would sit great with your desserts and your other meals. So a fantastic cocktail video. If you guys want me to do more cocktail videos, this was delicious. So Katie's gonna share this with me, and
share.
She's getting one herself. I'm gonna make another one for you guys. So until next time, guys. Cheers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Dulcie. Really fun. I also got it from the beer. We're talking about the beer too, right? So the brown sugar, the unrefined version, had this this interesting sugar character to it. It was not just malt, but there's more flavor. And I'm not a sugar expert to really talk about specifically what flavors I'm getting, but it's like the sugar just tastes like more, if that makes any sense. And you sort of get that if you have like Mexican Coke before. Instead of corn syrup, you have this like different kind of sugar character. And that's sort of what you're doing here. So it's a really nice benefit for your cooking, your serving, and your cocktails. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Thank you so much, Dulcie. This is a fantastic old fashioned. We're going to enjoy this later.